I'm sports editor Dan Waisner, and this is SVM's Blitz for the state championship round of the high school football playoffs. We have one game. It's the Class 2A game between the undefeated Eastland Pearl City Wildcats and the Maroa Forsyth Trojans. That game will be at 1 p.m. on Tuesday at Memorial Stadium in Champaign. You can listen to that game on 100.3 FM. These two teams have never met before. Maroa Forsyth is a perennial state title game team. This is their 7th appearance. Locals might remember that they played Morrison in 2009 and then played Newman in 2010, both in the Class 2A games. Morrison and Newman won both of those games. Maroa has won state titles in 1A in 2012 and in 2A in 2006. They've placed runner-up 4 other times. EPC's coming into the state championship game for the very first time. They're coached by Randy Ashey. He's in his 8th season, and he's got a 68-19 record. The Wildcats, like I said, have a perfect 13-0 record, and we're the NUIC Northwest champions. Last week, EPC continued their comeback trend, trailing by 13 points in the second half. They had a huge third quarter, scoring 26 points to beat Fieldcrest 46-33. That followed a huge win over Rockridge in the quarterfinals. The Wildcats are playing with a lot of confidence the last few weeks, and they have a reason to. Walter Ollie has been huge, playing injured. He has over 1,000 yards rushing with 17 TDs. Donnie Grosinger can do a little bit of everything. He's got 982 rushing yards. He's also caught the ball several times. Devin Heron's a capable quarterback. He's completed 85 passes in 147 attempts for 1,300 yards and 11 TDs. And Cody Cluck's been the big receiver with 48 receptions and 456 yards. Maroa, like I said, they've been to the state championship game several times. They got there by defeating Tuscola 22-20 last week in a very close game. Maroa had to come back late to take a late lead. They're sort of a one-man show, though, offensively. Jack Hockaday, who is an Iowa recruit and will likely play linebacker there, is their quarterback. He's thrown for nearly 1,900 yards, completing 132 of 200 attempts for 22 touchdowns and only 10 interceptions. He's also rushed for 1,784 yards and 30 touchdowns. So the key is for the EPC, if they can stop Hockaday, they're probably going to have a good chance of winning this game. But he's not completely a one-man show. He likes throwing it to Logan Alsop, who's got 46 receptions, and Sam Stogsdill. Maroa is coached by Josh Jostis. He's in his 15th year. He's 133-46 in that time with 2 state championships. This is Maroa's 20th appearance in the playoffs, and they have a 49-17 record overall. And Hockaday and Eric Inda are their 2 all-state players. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. I think EPC is going to be a little bit more physical than Maroa. That's what we've seen in the past from the north side. When Morrison and Newman went down and played, that's how they were able to handle Maroa, is be a little bit more physical. EPC's got to be able to handle the passing game. They did pretty well against Rockridge, who could throw the ball a little bit, but I don't know if they've seen a team that throws it quite as well as Maroa has. Overall, I think EPC wins this game, wins their first state title in school history in football, or in co-op history, I should say. And I think the final score will be EPC 28, Maroa Forsyth 18.